looks a lot darker for some reason.
Yeah, it does.
Just a second. Let's see.
And they're just lightened up again.
That's weird. Wait, come on. Come on, game. Yeah, just... That was
okay,
weird.
that was...
Okay, but anyway.
You want to do a new countdown, or...?
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's just weird game stuff. Anyway, who do you want to be? The dwarf, the wizard, or the generic human ranger?
Basically, do you want to be Gimli, Gandalf, or Aragorn?
Gandalf with assets?
Gandalf with boobs.
I was going to say that, but I thought maybe it'd be nicer just to say assets instead. I don't want to sound too much like a someone who... And don't say it. Don't say it.
The mage would probably be the one I'd...
His name would
pick.
What? You mean you're not going to pick the ranger? Seriously? Really? You're honestly not going to pick the ranger? Yes!
Well, okay, I've actually played the GameCube one.
Well, this isn't a turn-based RPG. This is a live action.
I know, but I hated the ranger in that game. And
this ain't made by EA. This is made by Warner Bros.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 ones.
Yeah.
Which were hack and slashes.
Which were made by EA.
I hated playing as Aragorn in those.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll let us both play the same character.
An interesting question. Wonder if I should try.
Well, we'll see.
Nope. Yeah, good. We don't need two mages running around anyway. Well, I don't really want to be a dwarf, so I guess maybe a combination of a melee fighter and that. Launch game. Launch game. You about to launch game? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I hope I'm sure. Are you sure?
My controller's vibrating.
No, I don't know.
That was just completely out of left field.
Maybe it wants to make sure you
again.
Maybe it wants to make sure you're awake. It's like this is
that's
not
really going.
This ain't an EA game. Wake up. Give us a chance before you completely disown us. That's kind of interesting. It has a vibrator on both sides, but only one's going.
That's because when both of them start going, it gets really painful to hold.
What, you can actually control that, or...?
No, but I've had games
wonder why it's
rumbling,
though.
Lord of the Rings. Many songs have been sung, and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn. Eredon. Well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
Have you combed the desert yet?
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
Uh-oh.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we three are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You can find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
Okay.
How do you turn...
Seriously?
What?
I bring up the menu and it turns off. Okay. Hold on. Let's see if it'll... Controller settings, vibration, off.
Good?
There.
Okay, what's sorry about that? Anyone's
My controller literally vibrated through that entire thing and made my arm go numb.
Yeah, you might hold it. I was trying to avoid it. Wow, damn thing. That was weird.
And it went dark again.
That's
That
kind of
is
strange.
seriously... Wow. I can barely see.
Yeah, hopefully that don't look like that in the actual recording. I doubt.
Calibrate. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Knock it up to the light side.
barely visible. Barely visible my ass. Let's see how good that is. Yes, now we'll have your screen insanely dark so it looks medieval and gritty.
Oh, yeah, much better.
Why did it turn all foggy? When did this turn into the smoking section?
Yeah, that's much, much better.
Okay, well.
Now, let's see if we can
Got
figure
anything
out...
to say, Elgon?
I have a few questions, if I may, Aragorn.
Here in Bree, there is no Aragorn. Only Strider the Ranger.
It's a very ugly Strider the Ranger.
What will you do? Why hide your name? Well, you think we should farewell or just ask him some questions? Looks like they're trying to do kind of a Dragon Age thing. Let's ask.
I don't understand why you hide your name. Surely it is a name to be proud of.
The Dark Lord in Mordor would not be pleased to know that Isildur's heir still lives. The time is not right for Aragorn, son of Arathorn, to stand revealed to the world. For now, I am simply Strider.
Yes, Strider it is. But what will you do now?
I will continue the search for the hobbit I spoke of. I've already scoured the road between here and the Shire, but found no trace of him. I Theory may have left the road, perhaps to escape pursuit. My hope now is that he will make his way here to Bree, the only safe haven for many miles. But if he does not appear soon, I will take to the road again in search. Should the enemy at Fornost join in the hunt, well, you understand just how grim our chances will become. I need you to prevent that. Go to Fornost. Take the fight to them.
Okay, fare thee well.
Goodbye and good luck, Aaron. Strider.
Okay. I'll be right back. I need to plug my phone in.
Oh, okay. Let's see, can I talk to any of the other party members? Yeah, we have the dwarven guy following us. Man, it's smoky in here. Tyndall Headgrown. How do you see? Well, I can block inside. Apparently we can't attack inside, which makes sense. What's that sparkly right there? Inspect.
Bree is a pleasant enough place, but the people here mistrust my kind.
Okay. New quest.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh, stop having problems.
Well, it's not my fault. I forgot where I put my controller.
Oh, sure.
Anyways.
About what?
What sort of questions?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
I believe so. Wouldn't you, Lee?
Probably.
I mean, I always think if, there's war happening somewhere, it would, it's only
Then
bound to
again,
come your
we
way.
are looking at this from the perspective of people who've already seen all the movies, so we know what's going to happen.
True. I believe so, fair soul.
There is much to worry about, and the danger is not far off.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What's your plan?
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
Why?
But why would he refuse?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I want to do business. It's like, no, we won't walk out.
Perhaps I should talk to him.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I will let you know what he has to say.
It's Epic Quest. There was one other guy to talk in here. And yeah, it looks like... Wait, he got a crossbow on him. What? He has range? Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I think all of them have both ranged and...
Yeah.
Her ranged would be her magic.
Perhaps.
What have we here? A stranger in town.
Oh,
A stranger's just what I'm looking for. Interested in a little harmless pastime. It's time to make some money from it.
I seem to be familiar with this. Am I having deja vu from one of the old games or something? Sort of pastime?
What sort of pastime did you have in mind?
Gambling.
Why, nothing more than a simple game of riddles is all. I love a good game of riddles. But everyone in town has already heard all I know. I reckon I could stump you, though.
Let's do it.
You mentioned money.
I am no stranger to the riddle game. But how is money involved?
It's simple. You stake some money and I ask you a riddle. If you give the right answer quick enough, I'll double your money. If you're wrong, the coins go to me. What do you say?